I wanted to show my new journal and my old journal, but I don't have a tripod, so I'm using my mirror to hold my phone up, and I hope that's not annoying, but it's literally the only way I know how to do it because I don't have anything else, I don't think, unless maybe I made a stack of books. Let me try that instead. I don't know if that's better or worse. So I think that the mirror was better. So yeah, I recently finished this journal. It's the Amanda Rachel Lee bullet journal, which is super cool because I have been a fan of hers since middle school. So I asked for this for Christmas one year, and it was really nice to use because the pages were super thick. Regular pages I think are 80 GSM. This must have been 120. And I used it for 2 whole years, which is so awesome. And I got a new journal. I got a Leuchtturm, however you say it. I used to have one of these before I had the Amanda Rachel Lee journal, and I used to do regular style bullet journaling, so I thought the pages were too thin, but for my new style, it's really not that bad. So I'm gonna have to blur a lot of stuff, but I thought I'd just show some of my bullet journal. I have a very specific, unique to me style of journaling. When you open it, you can see this. This has to do with a short film that I made, so it doesn't really make any sense, but yeah, when you open, I just have some junk here, and I have my letterbox for favorites. And I have this spread that I made with McDonald's scraps, which is really cool. I made this spread kind of recently actually because I had a blank page over here, and so I just did some fun kind of Easter silly vibes. Here's some drawings I did. And then this is when I started my monthly recaps. You'll see that they evolve a lot from this tiny bit of text to a lot longer. We got another recap. We have the February recap, and we have one about some letters, and I put the letters in here, so that's cool. We have a March recap. You'll be able to see that I put movies I watched and songs I liked, and then in the future I add also the books that I read. Here's April. And I didn't make a wrap up for June in 2024, but I wrote stuff. Stuff I don't like, but yeah. I had a bucket list, and I love this sticker. See, these cat stickers come back a lot. I have a lot of them. This is one of my favorites that I did. June and July 2024. I just think the colors look really great beside each other. This was The Albatross by Taylor Swift. I thought it fit the vibes of August. And then this is kind of the start of more of my junk journal stuff. You'll see these come up even more and more. Just because I found uses to do with all these memories that I had. And that was to just put them in my journal, and it turned out really great. Here's September and October of 2024. Again, this is a really cute spread. Back when I did a bit more doodles, I'd say, than I do now. Here's November 2024. I kept it very simple. And then here is my Sylvia Plath fig tree, which I can say just a bit over a year later, I think I still relate to all of the different jobs that I would have liked to have on here. Here's some cute doodles. Again, I was feeling very artsy at this time, and just some January recap. Oh, not January. This is just a journal entry about Christmas. Here's my January recap. And I put in a coloring page that I did because I thought it was kind of aesthetic with the lilies, very trendy. So yeah, now we're getting into this past year. And we have Valentine's Day. February, I started to get creative with the different themes that I chose. And I hand drew these fruits. I really like the texts that I chose. It kind of remind giving fantasy vibes. In March, I really like this theme. I kind of tried to go minimalist to match this ordinary box that I had, and I drew a birthday cake because this is my birthday month. We have some receipts. Here's April. Oh, and also, as you can see, since February, I started doing 2 pages instead of 1 for my monthly recaps. And I don't even know how I stuck to 1 before, because now I like need the 2. Here's April. I was doing a lot that month. Here is, I don't think I made a spread for May of this past year, but I did write a lot around my grad time. So this was me writing about grad. Here, this is a really fun junk journal spread. I added a lot of different fun things in here. My friend's keychain. This is my other friend's takeout. It's just really fun. Just some more funness. Did some drawing of Betty and Veronica. Here is an entry about my safe grad at the end of the year, and then here is my June recap. Kept it pretty simple. Here was July. I think this one's really cute with the colors. Sorry, I don't know why my voice is so raspy right now. It's not usually this raspy. Yeah, I really like this one. And here's just some more stuff from summer. I went to see Tate McRae, so that is her set list, and I noted which ones were my favorite. This cute little junk journal spread with like food. So we got high chews that someone brought me from Japan, Mary Brown's, and Bulldog, of course, and then some clothing tags when I went through a breakup, so it's a little crazy. Here's my August recap. I didn't write anything about August for reasons, obviously, but I did read a lot of books and listen to a lot of music and songs. Here's some more interesting entries. My September recap. I like this theme as well with the brown. It was really cute. This is a super fun spread. I thought this one was just so fun. I kind of did a junk journal on the side, but I used like the funniest stickers ever. These SpongeBob stickers are so funny. And I added the cats, an Eminem, and a Minion. And these are songs that I relate to in terms of a specific person. But obviously it's very vague, so nobody knows. It's October. I've been loving the NFL and stuff, so a lot of football related things in here. Here, more junk and some more journal entries. Here is when I found a giant box of crayons in our downstairs closet, so I filled it with this entire page with crayon swatches, and I'm pretty sure I watched Serendipity while I did this. These are just some fun spreads. I was just trying new things I saw on Pinterest that I thought would be cool, just experimenting for the end of this journal. This is one of my favorite spreads in the entire book. I decided to do a Christmas theme for this junk section, and it looks so cool. I really like it. Here's my Christmas list and just some more fun doodles. This kind of reminds me of like Charlie Brown Christmas when they go to that Christmas tree farm, and it has all those like metal light up trees. This is just food as well. And then here's my November recap. Here are some scraps from when we went to Scandinavia back in July. I was sorting through all my stuff from then, and so I decided to include some of them in my journal. It's really cute. It continues over here. I used these cute little like puffy dog stickers that I like never use. So I don't know, I just thought it was the same vibe. When Curtis Connor came here, so I made a spread about that, and I used dinosaurs and Star Wars stickers. I just thought that was totally the vibe. I don't know, I love this spread just because of the vibe that I gave it. This is some more experimenting. Obviously, this is a song by Olivia Rodrigo, and this is Sabrina Carpenter. And I found some polka dot washi tape downstairs, so I put it to use, and you will see my new journal. I definitely put it to use there. Here's some more journaling entries. And finally, my last recap ever in this journal is this December recap. Then we have my book wrap up. Here's all the books that I read per genre. Here's my grand total. And I think these next pages look so aesthetically pleasing. I put in all the books that I read. I highlighted it by, I highlighted the color of the genre. This is only 2025, by the way. I just recently made this. And then look at how satisfying this is. I wish I got to fill this, but you know, it's alright. Here are my favorite books of the year, how many books I read per month. As you can see, July and August were my peak. I would have liked to have read more in December because I've been on such a roll these past couple months, but exams really got me. My average rating was, my most popular rating was 3 out of 5, and this was really cool. My top 3 biggest surprises, biggest disappointments, best characters, best dialogue, best worlds, and worst plots. And then I wrote about some of my favorite books. And yeah, that's it. I actually do have a couple pages left. I've been using them to like draw and stuff, which I'm not going to show because I'm a really bad artist. I'm bad at drawing. That's all. So yeah, I'll probably end up filling those in just because it's nice to have these like thick pages, but I don't have many left. And so that was this journal. My new journal, so I already started it. And I've been using more stickers. So on the front, I actually used this Taylor Swift sticker and Jurassic Park, one of my favorite movies ever. And on the back, I have a sticker from Curtis Connor's show that I bought there. Inside, we have when I started it, when I finished it. Okay, I will be blurring that. And what I really like about these books is that they come with space to make your own table of contents. So that'll be super useful in the future. Here's my intro page. I thought this was so cute. I haven't written my name here yet, but I will. I used all my favorite things. I found this on Pinterest. It's Snoopy, and he's reading The Secret History, my favorite book of all time, except it says The Snoopy History. So I thought that was literally me as a picture. Then I have Sylvia Plath, because she wrote The Bell Jar, which is one of my favorite books. Gracie Abrams, one of my favorite artists. I have 2 dinosaur stickers because I love dinosaurs, and then 2 Star Wars stickers because I also love Star Wars. I started with putting some of the packaging, and then Christmas, more Christmas stuff, and then I wrote about what I got for Christmas and about Christmas. I'm loving this journal so far. And then, if you can see on top, I split it off into sections. Back here is where I have my 2026 reading journal. So I did the same kind of legend as before, and basically the exact same layout, except the only difference is I added the number of the book that it is, which is going to be super nice. And I also used a ruler this time. So yeah, I have lots of space. I left up to 96 books, which I only read 66 last year. I read 66 books last year. So I don't know if I'll be making it there, but just in case. Here is my 26 in 2026 spread. And then here is how many pages I have in each book. I got almost all these ideas from this journaler named Michaela on YouTube. She has like under 3,000 subscribers, but her journals are literally the best ever, and I love them so much. I have never seen anybody else really on who makes journals with the same style as me until her, so it's been really awesome to get inspiration. Here's how many books I'm reading per month again, my average rating again. Then I have my new buys, and then rereads, which I love a good reread. And then finally, we have my 2025 Hall of Fame, and this is going to be the 2026 Hall of Fame. And I'll probably be making more spreads because I just love doing that, but that's all I have for right now. And yeah, I have just been growing to love journaling even more in these past, I'd say 6 months, 5 months, I don't know. I've been looking for a place to escape, and that's what I've been doing. And look at that difference. That is ridiculous. Like, what? Maybe it'll get to be this size. I guess we'll see. Thanks for watching if you did. I'm just mostly making this to document my own reads. So yeah, I wish I had a cool tripod so I could go directly overhead, but I don't. I'm broke, so